Okay, so evidently I was using this incorrectly. Um, Not incorrectly, but I just wasn't using its full functionality. When I first bought this, I got the manual and read a couple things. The first few things I read was how to record um, a single track and how to pan that track. Uh, then how to bounce the track. I think I skipped through the stuff that I didn't want to read. And evidently, when I started recording band rehearsals, I started using the inputs because I had forgotten how to use this thing, and I used the inputs in front to record on each track. Um, I think sometimes I would use one mic and record on every single track, because I didn't know how to do that. But I wasn't using the um, the isolated tracks on every track, the 1, 2, 3, 4. I was always using the stereo mix bus. So anytime I created a demo or I was trying to write a song or something, I would use the left and right, and everything would bleed into each other. And I thought that's how the machine worked. I thought that the machine just, you know, tracks just bled into each other, and that's what analog. Um, well, back then I didn't know the difference, but um, that's how it worked. So yeah, well, read the manual. Um, I gotta keep reading the manual. Um, I was using the beginning of the manual. It tells you that you can connect a mixer here, and I was using this as a stereo signal from the mixer into the board, and then I thought that I could record um, the mixer, but that's not the functionality of the input, because it's not line level. So nothing was coming up here on the meters. I was getting so I would raise the volume on the console, and I would have to raise this to 20 dB to get anything to appear here on the meters. And anything I recorded has had a lot of hiss, so that's not the functionality of this. I'm still not sure. I know that you can sync some sort of drum machine with a special accessory, but we're not going to use that for the moment because I can't. I have to look for it. Um, but I'm not going to use. I'm not. What I was going to do here, probably going to end up doing here mono. I'm just going to record mono signal from the console into the mixer. Everything else, I think I learned by using, but I think it's a much better idea to read the manual, and you know do as the manual says, and follow step by step procedures so you can see how this thing works. If you do get one of these used, you probably want to, especially if you've been working in the digital realm, you're probably used to just using one channel and assigning the input of the interface into the track, and then applying any effect on any auxiliary. But this thing, the routing and the way it's connected on the inside is completely different than and anything digital. Anyways, yeah, you got to read the manual. I got to continue reading the manual. There's a lot more stuff. There's stuff about cleaning the machine that I never read because the machine was new, so I didn't have to worry about that. But evidently, you have to clean it just like just like these. You have to be very I guess the word is would be judicious, and constant in cleaning. And right now I'm clearing the tape. Yesterday I was recording something, and I think it's yeah, got to read the manual and got to follow the procedures so you can really know how the machine works. Let's see, anything else? I wanted to add something. Yeah, this DBX unit sync, this one's used with channel 4 to hook up a drum machine so that it would sync up with it. Anyways, I still have to read this, read up on this, and see if I could find the accessory. Other than that, yeah, no, it's working. I a couple of years ago, or 3, 4, 5 years, no, like 3 or 4 years ago, the out of wanting to fix this thing, because after use and band rehearsals, and I think I let somebody borrow this once, and the input was the jack was a little loose inside. I thought it broken, but no, it was just loose. I had to fix it. I had to tighten up the input. The third channel wasn't working. I had to resolder a wire. It wasn't making a clear connection with the input. But no, yeah, it works like new. I got to be a little bit more delicate with the inputs. If you do have one of these, you got to be delicate with these inputs, because you can't be aggressive. You have to find a way to be a little more gentle with the inputs, because they do wear out and they break. But no, this thing works. Everything works. I may have to reopen this and clean the potentiometers. But if you are gonna do this and work on anything like this, and you have no experience whatsoever about electronics, and I do suggest that you do not open these, because you could break it. If you're gonna do it, just to see if you can fix it, be careful. Do not leave the machine on or plug it in while you're cleaning it, because it's very dangerous. You could get shocked, and it could be deadly. So be very careful. Let's see what else. Yeah, I mean, there's a diagram in the manual that talks about monitoring section, the line out. This is a two-track digital machine, but I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try and use this. I gotta set this one up still, but we're gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on this, and probably the videos I'm gonna make. I'm probably gonna work on this. So okay, let me see. Yeah, no, that's it. So back to analog, and we're gonna see how this thing really works.